sales call, very important, write it down for you, is continuous costs. Meaning, what is it continuing to cost someone to have not solved it? If he says, I was spending money and I've stopped spending money, okay, you've stopped spending money on dates. So we don't need to talk about how much money had you spent. We need to focus on what is the continued cost and consequence if someone stays where they're at and doesn't get this figured out. Hopefully that differentiation makes sense. It's very, very important.
Uh, I
Just to be clear, if someone has spent a bunch of money in the past and they are continuing to spend money, of course we want to go back in the past and look at the cumulative, what it's cost them so far. And that number is ticking, 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 ticking up. But hopefully it makes sense that if the line has been drawn and they're not making that mistake anymore, we don't really need that to sell someone. Okay.
I mean, so it depends. So I would say about 20 to 30% of the times I was going out for dinner. So I would spend about like, I don't know, 80 to 100 bucks. And like after that, if maybe I was going out for drinks, I would spend like 50 to 60 bucks. But like now I don't think I've done that in past more than 2 months. I stopped doing that.
But typically, before you changed, you were spending like 80 to 100 on dinner and then going out for drinks afterwards if dinner went well.
Yes.
Okay. So you were spending.
And like, I'm very seasoned now at this in terms of reading people, reading the prospect, reading the closer. I can even hear it in Harry's tone of voice. He's empathizing as a tactic. Wow, you spent $100. Oh, wow. Poor. He's trying to leverage those pain points as I've got him. I can close this guy. I've got him by the nuts. That's not how you close people. It doesn't work. You've got to actually truly care about how something's affecting someone. This is what I said about the start. The energy, the intention that you bring to something is what actually drives the result. Another spiritual law. Two people can do the same thing. Two people can say the same thing. Two closers can have the same script, both get completely different results. How is that? Because they're both coming from different places. It is your essence. It is your intention. It is where you're coming from that determines the results. One closer can say the wrong thing from the right place and get great results. Another closer says the right thing from the wrong place and gets terrible results. So Harry's energy, I can just feel it. And I know Harry, I've met him in person a few times, been in the mastermind a few months as well. So I can hear and I can feel it that he's not empathizing with the fact that this man spent money truly, genuinely. He's empathizing as a tactic, and that's why it's not working.
Like roughly 150.
And the other reason you probably make the mistake of fake empathy is when you're trying to empathize with something that isn't actually the real thing you should be empathizing. And what I mean by that is if you actually are holding onto the real crux of the argument, it's very difficult for you to fake your emotions because you naturally are going to be like, fuck me, that's terrible what this is costing this person. But Harry's trying to hold on to, oh, he spent $100 4 times a month, $400 on dinner. Like, okay, maybe this guy doesn't make much money, but I know Harry's perspective that he's not hearing that and going, oh shit, that's terrible. So when you actually grab onto the right thing, the authentic empathy will just come out. How many deals have you already lost this week that you could have closed but didn't because you were out of state? I'm not a fan of sales hacks, but if there was one thing you could do before your next sales call to raise your closing percentage, it's using my patented pre-call checklist. Imagine taking just 60 seconds to read 5 to 7 personalized bullet points on a piece of paper, and as unbelievable as it may sound, puts you into the optimal state to access your highest sales skills on every call. That's the pre-call checklist. I'm going to show you how to create your own. All you need is a piece of paper and to go through the training that I'm going to give you. Thousands of salespeople have used this framework to close more deals, and you can have your own for free. No strings attached in a matter of minutes. Click the link below this video, enter your email, and grab it right now.